Hi. I love everything about my boyfriend except for his sense of humor. Bummer. I love dark jokes. He thinks some things just shan't be joked about. He thinks some things just shan't be joked about. So it creates this tension even in little moments. How do I know if it's important enough to break up over? There is this quote by this sociologist who just wrote a book that I'm reading right now, and he said, if we're meant to be finding that's gross. If we're meant to be finding our other half, then why do we spend so much time looking for ourselves? You're looking for a partner. If you just want to find someone who likes all the same shit you do, you're looking for more of a witness. Anyone have a little shovel? Have your cats spayed or neutered? This is gonna go all over the place, isn't it? People think if you're compatible with someone, it means you like all the same shit. Gotta put this underneath it, turns out. Sometimes it just means mutual curiosity. Best couples I've met throughout my life don't always like the same things. Sometimes, and I know you've heard this before, opposites attract. As long as you let the other person be themselves. You like someone for who they are, not that they're just you with a different voice. There's so much dirt on the floor. Now, how do I do this? I have to poop in this? Man, does that look like a plant inside of a pot. Dude, for your cat from the movie Obsessed With. Now, also, we have to talk about your sense of humor. Everybody talks about how they want somebody with a good sense of humor. Let's make sure your sense of humor is good first. What makes somebody laugh? Some people laugh when things are absurd. Some people laugh when they're scared. Some people laugh when it is uncomfortable. Some people laugh just when the other person is laughing. Like when I used to watch Married with Children with my family, and they used to make sex jokes, and I did not understand the sex jokes, but I heard the laugh track. So I started laughing when everybody else was laughing, and my mom was like, what do you know about blowjobs? Bottom line, that was a very funny show. I just didn't get it. Do you want someone who laughs for all the same reasons that you do? Reading this, I would say maybe not necessarily, but you want at least not to be hindered in your own sense of humor by the other person, and I think that that is fair. Sometimes a joke just doesn't work. And in that situation, having somebody with a different sense of humor lead to your emotional and comic growth. Opposites attract sometimes, for sure. Uncover the blind spots and see where there's kind of room for growth. And how do you get this out? Maybe push out like push pop, push out like push pop. Yes, Flintstones. So sometimes it brings the things that we don't think right away to light. And that's great. Because if you're both the same, then who's showing who new stuff? That's the best part of a relationship. You introduce each other to new shit. I had a girlfriend that loved country music. She brought me to a concert, and I fucking hated it. Think of your partner as like a climbing partner. You're not climbing for the other person, you're holding the rope. I should have just shit myself. It would have been cleaner. You help each other live life the way each other live life, and then you get to new places together. Be each other's flashlight, or roadmap. And you might be sitting there like, I can't fuck a roadmap. Yeah, you can. You roll it up good. These plants are gonna die, and it's gonna be my fault. If it feels like you're always trying to convert each other, that sucks. If it feels like you're always kind of quietly judging each other, that sucks. I know no one gets married anymore because everybody gets divorced and no one's having kids, and so it's like, what's the point of marriage? But it's like truly being fascinated with the other person and being interested in what makes you guys different is what keeps people together for fucking 1,000 years. So why shake it? So brings me back to the beginning. Should you guys break up? Probably. I have never been in a situation where I'm excited to go home to someone and asked a stranger on the internet whether or not we should break up. People always do that thing where they're like, we finish each other's sentences. And I've always thought that was annoying as shit and rude. You don't need someone to finish your sentence. You were already going to do that. You need someone to ask you more questions so you have stuff to talk about. So yeah, break up. I don't give a shit. Come see me live. I have so many shows. I promise not to bring dirt unless you're talking about them dirty jokes. I got tons of jokes about puss. I'll be doing stand-up in New York City all week. I'll be going to Boston with Fahim and War next week. Then I'm going to Florida in August, St. Pete's for the Joke World Festival. Snowmass, which is right next to Aspen. I'm going to be in LA 1,000 times in between. And then this fall, I know for a fact I'm coming to Chicago. And I'm probably going to a bunch of other places. So I'll see you there. Thank you for watching that interview show. That guy, Jared Gaines, was awesome to talk to, and I like him a lot. That show is also on this channel, and it's called We're Not Supposed to Be Up Here. There's many more episodes of that in the can. I wanted to have 6 shot before I started putting them out, so I have 5 more that are being edited, and I'll kind of do this one week, and then I'll do the interview show next week. So this is fun, dude. It's good to be back on here. It feels good to make stuff. If you have a question, leave it in the comments or DM me on Instagram. Thank you so much for coming, dude. Peace in your mama's crease. Mike in the morning. Morning.
Turn the radio off. I'm sick of all this stuff. Segmented, sentimental statements. Plug your phone back in. Sick of all that stuff.